It's the day the Subaru is actually getting lowered. Now, the only thing is, I don't know by how much, because the shocks that we have here, which are kind of semi-refurbished, I'm not sure how low they go, but they are they're IBAC lowering springs on KYB gas shocks. Now, the suspension that's on the car at the moment is new age shocks and springs, which actually don't really fit the car very well. You will see what I mean, obviously later in the video when we start stripping down the rear shocks. They actually touch the body, so obviously we don't want that. So, let's say we've got a lot to crack on with today, so let's get stuck in. And also, if you are a car enthusiast in Scotland, then there's only one group you want to join now. Well, apart from my own group, of course, but you want to join the GLASGOW group. Now, I will link it in the description below, but let's say I do like our group because it's got like so much people on it, and like one thing I find is that the car scene in Scotland is just not what it is compared to like obviously England and bigger places like that. So it is really good to see like such a big kind of car group in Scotland. So if you want to join that, then obviously I'll probably leave it in the description below. So that being said, let's go on with today's video. Right, before I crack on, I can just show you what we have here now. These are obviously, I'll give them a paint. They're in okay condition, but they're better than what's actually on the car at the moment. Now, obviously, the top mounts would benefit from being replaced, but because the car isn't actually going anywhere like anytime soon, I'm not too bothered. They're fine for now. But obviously, I painted all the bodies up, cleaned the springs up. They're all looking good, as you can see, all good paint. Nothing too fussy, but they do look a lot better than what's on the car. So, I think we're going to start with the back, and then we'll start the front. So, let's get cracking. I know in my last video I did the wheel reveal, but obviously I understand that it was in the garage and you couldn't really see it very well. But now the car's kind of semi-outside, so you just get a better look at the wheels, and they actually look so nice. I love the car. I don't know what colour they are, but they look really good. I'm really happy with how they look. So, I just want to show you that quickly. So, with that being said, I'm going to get the car back in the garage, jack up the back, take the back wheels off, we'll take the shocks off and get these ones on. So, let's get started. Right, after wrestling for ages to get that wheel off, because I don't know why it was like really like bonded to the fucking hub and things that it wouldn't come off. But no, that's it off now. On close inspection, right, I mean, I'm not sure anyone can see very well, but in behind the shock absorber, it's actually touching the body, and I'm not sure why. But anyway, this one's going on. But the thing is that size-wise, they both look pretty much the same, so I'm not sure what the problem is, but regardless, this one's going on, and it should look a lot better. I mean, there's just something not right about the shock here. I'm not too sure what's wrong with it, but this one's going on. So you got two bolts there, and there's obviously obviously more at the top. You have to pull back the seat to obviously access the bolts at the top. It's not too difficult, but I'm gonna crack on with that, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, that's one shock off. Now, in comparison, you can definitely see that this one's obviously a lot longer because it's standard and things like that. But apart from that, I can't see any actual size difference in between these two bits here. I mean, because that's the kind of reason I was changing the suspensions, because that one was touching the side of the body. But I mean, it could be the top mount, because that doesn't look like it's sitting right either. I mean, so it could be anything really. But these ones obviously are completely fine, so I know they'll be okay. So the only thing I can really do is just put it on and just see how it is. But basically, that looks a lot better and stuff like that. So I think I'll put this on and I'll see how it looks. Now, there is also a lot more clearance than there was before, so I'm still happy with that. I mean, it should still be okay. It is quite hard to tell on camera, but there's still there's at least about a finger size gap there, so I'm happy enough for that. I mean, it'll be safe enough. So anyway, on to the next job. Right, I really need to crack on before it's dark. But what I've done is I've got the Subaru outside, just also got better light and things like that, just so you guys can see better as well. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with the back for now. There's enough clearance there, so it's not going to come into contact with the body. So I think we're good. So anyway, onto the fronts. Right, that's us jacked up now. For anyone else who doesn't know how to do this, obviously we have two 90mm bolts here, obviously the nuts and bolts, and obviously then 4 12mm on top, so it's really easy. I'm going to set the camera up, crack on with this. Now, these ones actually seem okay, I mean, but obviously we're going to change them anyway, so let's crack on. Yeah, it's coming together, quite happy with that. Sorry I didn't film much, but it was an absolute joke, to be honest, trying to get obviously the top hose lined up and stuff like that. It was an absolute joke. But I know I'm not filming much today. It's just because it's, honestly, look, it's absolutely pitch black. And it's just not great. Anyway, I'm going to put this wheel back on, do the other side, and then we'll see how it looks. So, I'll crack on with that, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, that wraps up today's video. Now, I'm sorry if today's video isn't the best, I mean, but the conditions, I mean, it gets so dark early nowadays, and it's not practical at all. Plus, it's been raining and stuff, I've been sitting in the mud and God knows what else. But, honestly, the car is a bit lower, so I'm quite happy with that. I mean, the actual, like, kind of stance looks a lot better. I mean, it's not that much lower, but it's still that much lower, so, you know, it still looks good, it's still an improvement, I'm happy with it. Anyway, as always, if you did like this video, make sure you please, obviously, like the video and things like that. It helps me out a lot. Honestly, thank you to everyone for over 600 subscribers. Honestly, it means so much to me. Thank you so much, everyone. As always, I'll see you in the next video.